I think it's important for communities to represent themselves in entertainment and the arts because nobody can tell your story better than you can tell it. My name is Joel Kim Booster. I'm a writer, comedian, an actor, and now podcaster. I grew up sort of raised by TV like everybody else, and I really wanted to be a part of that. So I think like a lot of young gay boys, theater was like sort of my intro into that entire world. I did all the school plays and community theater and all of that, and I had dreams of like being on Broadway. Went to theater school. After a year of that was like, oh, I can't sing or dance, I should probably think about something else, and switched my major to playwriting. As an Asian person in the casting pool, it was really frustrating, the kind of limited scope of the roles I was getting, and so I started doing stand-up as like a creative outlet to sort of feel like I was actually being authentic and representing myself in a really highly specific and interesting way than not some other, some white guy's conception of what an Asian person was. Fire Island was really an important project for me because it sort of is the culmination of what I had to learn coming up in this industry as a queer person and a person of color, which is you cannot wait around for people to create opportunities for you, especially opportunities that reflect your own experience. I think there's like a huge pressure to represent the entire community and the entire breadth of experience of our entire community when we sort of produce these kinds of tentpole works of like gay experience. But I think that like we're at a place now where there's a lot of experiences being represented in a lot of different corners of the entertainment industry, and like I think it's still sort of a necessity to do it yourself right now. But even if it weren't, I think like I would still want to do it this way, just to sort of make sure that I was being as authentic to my own experience as possible. I think being an innovator to me really means like taking the risks first before anyone else has. It is funny that I got to do this movie with Margaret Cho because I remember when I was young seeing her on television for the first time and like what a sort of shift that was for me as a little kid. I entered this industry saying like, this is the box you are in because of who you are. This is the space you can play in this little tiny box. And I think for me, doing the work to break out of that was, yes, it was harder at the start, but it made me such a better artist ultimately because I had to do that work to get out of that box and sort of break down these barriers and change the rules a little bit. I don't think I would be here if I didn't, always have in mind like those three things of being authentic, making people laugh, and staying true to like what I wanted to do.